Happy SpongeBob Day, everyone. I know I promised I would play the games. It got kind of hard. I decided I want to play more games with James. So we're going to be reacting to every Lonely Goomba SpongeBob episode.
Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain.
I haven't reacted to Lonely Goomba in a hot minute. And I like the SpongeBob episodes. So I thought, you know what, this would be a perfect time to react
I can hear you. Well, too bad, you fucking prick. Oh, stop beating two pipes, I'll never one. Lonely Goomba. Moony and Johnny and just no fun. Lonely Goomba. Hey, Goomba. Moony and...
Honestly, just no fun.
Johnny and just no fun. Lonely Goomba. If crappy games is something you wish, Lonely Goomba. And this shitty video will scratch your itch. Lonely Goomba. Ready? Lonely Goomba. Lonely Goomba. Lonely Goomba. Lonely Goomba.
Thank you, Stephen Hillenburg, in all seriousness, though. And rest in peace, Alan Grant Actor.
What the fuck are you doing here? Go on, get lost, you stupid sponge. You know a character doesn't have much going for him when he's best known by the shape of his pants. If that's your crowning achievement in life, well, you might as well just kill yourself now. And this very first game isn't much better. Legend of the Lost Spatula? Not exactly the most thrilling of titles, is it?
Yeah, bro, just start. This is what I'm hating on SpongeBob. The best field game. The best character of all time, man.
Couldn't they have picked something less mundane than a goddamn spatula? If I ever have my own game, I sure as hell hope it's not called something like Lonely Goomba Legend of the Slightly Broken Toenail Clippers.
When we get the Lonely Goomba game in 2020 AD, I want that to be the game, and actually be released on the Game Boy, yeah.
Deary me, the game is square, but is it
pants?
Pants? It's time to find out. So the game starts with SpongeBob finding a statue, and then Mr. Crab immediately explains how the statue is some sort of entrance to the underworld.
How the fuck does he know?
Well, that escalated quickly, don't you think? He didn't even bother to look at the damn thing. He just knows. He knows everything. About statues, anyway.
And money, yeah. Let's be truthful.
People in Bikini Bottom are quite...
This game has a very weird art style. Not bad, but just weird.
All this guy says is, "Find Miss Puff." Because that's a normal thing to say, don't you think?
I mean, it's like if you talk to a stranger and he said, "Oh, go to your school to meet your teacher." Like, I don't even know you.
A hello would be nice, you know. But things get worse when I go downtown, oh yes.
This joke is dated.
Very next guy I see rips off my pants and then rapes me. And then goes back for seconds. Dude, it's not okay.
I don't find that funny. Okay, R-wording is a very serious thing and it's no laughing matter. But it is a video game after all, so I can't take this as a joke. Hey guys, he isn't actually SpongeBob. Okay, let's go do this.
To just rip people's pants off in the middle of the street, but hope it's not lost, because we...
You can fight this monster back.
Can fight back. Oh yes, your pants-ripping days are over, my good sir. The only way to defeat people like this is with bubbles. You know, SpongeBob really is a pussy, blowing bubbles at people. He needs to invest in a proper weapon, like a motherfucking AK-47.
I love Lonely Goomba, he is a fucking goat.
So anyway, the first level is Jizz Lagoon. Don't touch the water or you'll drown. Makes sense considering I'm already underwater, but not a lot of things make sense in this game really. For instance, this dude is able to walk on air. How am I supposed to get...
Or walk on water.
Past him. Hold on a minute folks, just gotta pause it. I just need a shit to be honest. Oh, there it is. Much better. What? Where's he gone? People don't just...
Okay, genuinely, what happened in the game to make him fuck off? I mean, probably smell, but still,
vanish like that? Did we just see a ghost? And where's that shit gun I just took? Was that a ghost poo too? Wait, is that a treasure chest? Oh, finally, things are getting good. I wonder what could be inside. I can't wait. Oh, it's a fresh pair of pants. Well then, What I want to know is, what kind of pirate is hiding pants all over the ocean floor?
It's good to see Patchy again, huh?
At least we know where SpongeBob gets his square pants from now, I suppose. Mystery solved. Link doesn't have to put up with this crap, does he? And what?
I mean, utter fucking bullshit. Cool to seeing him as Sherlock Holmes. I love if Lonely Goomba played Sherlock Holmes games.
Why is this road closed until you get a spatula? What kind of fucked up reason is that to close a road? Did the road companies have a shady deal with the spatula company? What is physically stopping me from walking down this road? After wandering around aimlessly for a bit, I get to the first box.
What the fuck is that thing in front of me, yeah?
He looks pretty tough. I do wonder how I beat him. Who am I kidding? It's for Bubbles again. But then SpongeBob
My fucking goat SpongeBob just packs heat on that motherfucker.
pulls out an actual gun and shoots the bastard. It's not quite that AK-47 I wanted, but he's definitely getting there. So we now know SpongeBob is packing heat. He's unstoppable, you'd think. But besides that one boss, it's useless. Take this dude for example. The only way to kill him is to feed him
Seriously, what the fuck are these boss battles?
patties. Oh, the horror. This kid's starving in Africa and then there's SpongeBob force feeding
I hope you know, SpongeBob, if it's your kink, it's okay, but don't actually do it.
this poor bastard to death. Look at his face. He must really hate patties. Although in his defense, they were all just stuffed in SpongeBob's
I mean, what is he, cramming them in his pockets? Like, absolutely fucking cramming them? Or...
Seriously, where else could all these patties be coming from?
Oh dear God, please don't say what I think you're gonna say.
We finally know the secret ingredient to the Krabby Patty. SpongeBob's ass. So eventually, the cowboy's arteries clog up and he dies. How morbid. Morbidly obese, that is. Ah, yes. He just sits there, fat and alone, dying. Just like the majority of my viewers.
Yeah, just gotta do some...
Oops, I don't think I should have said that. Ladies and gentlemen, and sponges, and goombas, and, well, I don't care. It's time to go into the statue, and Mr.
Not even joking.
The Krabs was right. It leads straight to the underworld. Look at the size of that ghost. I told you they were a ghost. I'm not crazy.
This still makes me uncomfortable. It's terrified me as a kid. Lonely Goomba, I love it, but it's so fucking uncanny as a channel.
This game is just way too spooky for me. You know, it's a good job someone put all those fresh pants in the underworld is all I can say. SpongeBob's gonna need them with all these spooky ghosts about. You know, the level designers really must have gave up at this point. Most of the level is just jumping from small moving platform to another small moving platform. You can't even see what's below you, and you can't see what's above you. So you just gotta get lucky every single jump. And if you die, well, you gotta do it all again. Almost there. Careful. Careful. Almost there. No! Back at the start again. Okay, now we're almost there. Just a few more jumps. Oh, no! No! Back
Hot.
at the start again. Again. And if this level didn't suck enough already, they just
Look at SpongeBob.
decided to put blue enemies on blue back.
Fucking God in his heart. That is no matter what's the fear of fucking Christ iced inside of his veins.
Background. I used to like the colour blue, but now I just don't know what to believe in anymore. But we've made it to the final boss, and it be Davy Jones.
Fine Dutchman.
Arr, and he's hungry for patties. But he's not that heartless for a final boss.
Aww.
Look, he left us a nice treasure chest
What a nice man.
for
Wait, what's that
us.
say?
April Fools? Oh. Wait, something.
As a kid, I used to look at her butt, her boobs, her face, but now, all I'm just saying is those toes. I mean, like, I can lie, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Those feet are pretty hot.
Things not quite right here. But in all seriousness, the boss is a joke. He doesn't even do anything, he just keeps eating patties till he's a fat blob. Just how unhealthy are these patties that they can make people gain weight so fast? Heck, they're so unhealthy.
Okay, we're back.
Heck, they're so unhealthy.
That fucking face.
They managed to give a ghost a heart attack, and he doesn't even have a heart to begin with. And here it is, the golden spatula. Who am I kidding? It's just a kitchen utensil. Hardly the stuff of legends. Shing, sparkle, sparkle. That's how you know it's special, by the way. When something shing, sparkle, sparkles. You know, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it is a special spatula after all. Now, SpongeBob is truly the greatest fry cook in the...
to ever live.
Bikini Bottom, and obesity rates increased by 200%. I was curious though, so I did order...
I'm glad he's not making fun of it. As someone's reviewed food before, well, reviewed gummy food, I feel like you should not be an asshole to it until you actually try it yourself. So I respect him for being a man enough to try it.
The Krabby Patty. I think I'll give it a go, actually. Not bad. Oh shit, oh no! Call an ambulance.
Man, poor Goomba. You know what? Because of all that pain, I'll subscribe. I feel bad. I'll subscribe again. Okay. Next one.
Clean up your act.
Is that the moment?
Excitement is bubbling up everywhere as kids who previously battled bath time are now keen on keeping clean with the new SpongeBob sponge. Parents everywhere are soaking up the credit.
Entitled Cunts, we didn't do anything, no.
Well, I am always saying clean up your act, you know?
Like,
Everywhere are soaking up the credit.
Like, not even joking. This star is trying to say, buy this product, and the mom is like, no, listen to me. No, I obviously get it. Life shouldn't be just a product. I mean, look around me. But, I don't know, if a product actually made these kids keen on keeping clean, you should let the product do its work. I mean, you know, just fucking narcissists, a lot of you.
I am always saying clean up your act, you know? Clean up your act, you know?
My god, she's right. Just look at me. I'm a disgrace. I barely upload. My views are at an all-time low, and I'm not funny. I don't have any friends, and man, I really need to clean up my act, don't I? That information really dug deep. What am I doing
I
with...
know how feels, Lonely Goomba. I know how that feels. I'm just gonna unlike all his SpongeBob videos. They're good, but I don't know.
my life? I need to get my channel back on track. Let's see. Well, that SpongeBob video did quite well.
2 years
That
ago.
gives me an idea. Cue the intro. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain.
Captain.
I can't hear you. Oh, too bad, you fucking prick. Oh, we're stuck between
Pipes on level 1.
two pipes on level 1. Lonely Goomba. Moaning. Oh, we're stuck between two pipes on level 1. Lonely Goomba.
I love that face.
Moaning and Johnny and just no fun. Lonely Goomba. If crappy games is something you wish. Lonely Goomba. Oh, this shitty video will scratch
a
me.
witch.
Lonely Goomba. Ready? Lonely Goomba. Lonely Goomba. Lonely Goomba. Lonely Goomba. Boy,
Now you remember last time, right? He wasn't messing around.
what are you doing here? I thought I told you to fuck off, you stupid sponge. Ah yes, I finally found another excuse to use that intro. So let's see what SpongeBob games we've got here. There we go. SpongeBob Super Sponge. Well, I've got to say, I'm not really seeing anything particularly super about him. I don't know about you, but when I think of superheroes, I tend to think of stuff like super strength, speed, flight, pulling cockroaches from a bag,
One of my favorite powers, actually.
and rich people with a strange fetish for bats. But I tell you what I don't think of. Sponges. I mean, even if I put a little cute cape on it, it's not really convincing me.
It's not selling it, is it?
Well, let's take a look at the game anyway. Well, this menu is freaking me out. So many pineapples.
pineapple.
Whoa. So anyways, the game, and we're SpongeBob, as you might expect, and we're being attacked by a bunch of out-of-place looking enemies,
Yeah, none of those fit the style.
such as mentally handicapped fish, terrifying worm of death, and
I do agree with that one, actually.
who can forget the fan favourite, incredibly pixelated jellyfish? But still not quite pixelated enough
Yeah,
if you
it's
ask
really
me.
not.
Well, here we go. Let me just fix that for you. That's much better, isn't it? So we get to the end and pick up.
Now, I believe this video's been pretty quiet, so let me just... I know I really should not do this joke.
This jar. Well,
Let me just go back down. Sorry for the loud noise.
there goes my hearing. Think you could be any more obnoxiously loud next time, chaps? I can still hear a little bit from my left ear, just turn it up next time, okay? Alright, well, now we're on to level 2. Sandy's
Wait,
Tree Dome.
does that
You
mean
know,
really
Sandy,
only a 4
that squirrel who friend-zoned
I mean, really, she does have thighs.
SpongeBob so bad, he never went on a date since. Yep, that's
Fuck
Sandy.
it. Seriously, fuck you, Sandy.
So, in order to stay nice and moist out of water, we have to keep getting SpongeBob wet. Well, that sounds a bit wrong, but you know
Really wrong.
what I mean, because if he gets too dry, well, let's watch. But I warn you, what you are about to see may disturb you.
I was a kid while watching this, and I've never been able to mentally prepare. Even now, I still can't prepare. It traumatized me as a kid, and even talking about this right now is making me tear up. Because I can't do it, man. I'm sorry. I'm just too weak. I'll be strong for you.
Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, whoa! That's right, people. He farted himself to death. Oh, the horror.
No.
Let's watch that again in slow motion. Truly disturbing. Remember, next time you feel a fart coming on, it might be your last.
Just remember that when you eat Taco Bell, kids.
Oh. Having said that, SpongeBob's a bit of a dick, isn't he? I mean, look at
Yeah.
him. He's stomping on these baby bears to get up that tree. Now, there's 2 issues I have with that.
Okay,
One,
what now?
he's probably killed that bird and smashed those eggs, you bastard. And 2, unborn bird fetuses aren't even that bouncy.
I mean, I've tried them. They're fun to stomp on, but not bouncy.
I mean, you might get a few inches at most, but bouncing that high, it ain't gonna happen, SpongeBob. You're full of shit.
I guess this movie came out when the second movie came out. Fucking peak movie, by the way.
Ah, those poor birds. I understand your suffering. Always getting stomped on by someone to get on a higher ledge. I'm not crying. Stop looking at me!
only
Time
Goomba.
for the first boss. And it's a giant jellyfish. Very original. And how do you kill it? Well, by capturing its babies and using them as projectiles. First the baby birds, now the baby jellyfish. What have you got against babies, SpongeBob? Killing a mum with her own babies. It's fucked up.
Yeah, that really disturbed you.
Mate, oh yeah, some story now. You know, I forgot about that. So basically, we're doing errands for Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy to get their autograph or something
Poor
like that.
Patrick's
It's
birthday,
exciting,
yeah.
right? So, our next errand is to get some kelp cream and a facial. Look, mate, we all want a facial now and then, but you can't just be so forward about
Especially by a kid of all people.
it. Besides, you're like 84.
I watched this as a kid. I thought he meant like the resolution won't even show his face. They get it up, meaning the resolution won't even show his face. I didn't know they were talking about a different type of head. I was basically a baby while watching Lonely Goomba.
Fucking years old. I'm gonna struggle to even get the thing up, to be honest. So, where do we find this kelp cream anyway? Maybe in a shop or in that kelp forest? Now, mate, how about a lava-filled cave? The perfect
Where else would you truly find it?
environment for kelp. Man, look at all this kelp. It's everywhere. Kelp as far as the eye can see. Oh shit! A robot fish. A robot fish with a
I do like the soundtrack.
littering problem. You know,
I
have you
know
ever
it's
heard of
short, but-
recycling? Sheesh. But man, this music. Listen to it. That's less than 10 seconds before it loops. 10 seconds looped over and over the entire fight. I mean, there's phoning it in and then there's making an 8-second loop. It's driving me nuts. Fuck it. No, I'm done. I'm leaving. I can't take no more of this loop.
Portable views. You need the money, the content, everything.
Oh, right.
Also,
You know, I forgot for a second that I was, stuck between two pipes, so, I guess I'll just finish this game then. You know, I can't see it getting much better though. Every level is pretty much the same thing. Find an item, Barnacle Boy says good job, Mermaid Man gets a face
Okay, let's keep going.
and gets a face shot and the cycle continues. Having said that, some of these levels are looking quite nice. I've got to admit, that is some nice looking lava, and I'm liking this graveyard level. Spooky, scary skeletons, and we get to fight the Flying Dutchman, just like old times. And the boss music is more than 8 seconds long too. I counted. It's 15 seconds. It's a new record. With any luck, the next boss might even make it to 20 seconds. I can't wait to find out. So,
I really hate when the game goes so fucking bizarre and abstract.
now we're on some pipes. Hey, wait a minute. How come these pipes shoot fire and mine don't? Man, I knew I was getting ripped off with these stupid green pipes. Oh, great. And now we have electric charge too. Man, these silver pipes really have it all. Yeah, you heard me.
Sassy Queen the Pipe Sora.
What? Well, I wouldn't have to if you shot fire now, would I? Pfft, pipes, eh? Can't live with them, can't live without them. Well, it's time for the final level already. The Canning Factory. And it's on the surface. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, and SpongeBob has a water dome on his head so he can breathe now. That probably would have come in handy before, you know. Probably wouldn't have spontaneously farted to death now, would I? I told you SpongeBob would do anything to get some Squirrelpuss. But forget Squirrelpuss for a moment, cause
Yeah, I'll wank to Sandy porn later.
we're on the final boss. I wonder what it could be. Maybe a cool character from the show like, King Neptune.
Maybe one of Mermaid Man's villains. I mean, this is literally a game all about him, right?
Or a Mermaid Man villain. And maybe I will finally be able to become Super Sponge and kick some ass. Well, here we go. What the
This thing, I hate my fucking soul.
fuck is that? Is that a seal with a dog's head? I don't even know what to say. Who even thought of that?
do you say,
How did that
Todd?
even happen? Who at the corporate meeting said, you know what guys, I'm really digging this SpongeBob game, but you know what will really finish it off? A dog-faced Finbutt. A dog-faced Finbutt indeed. Man, you know, I miss the good old days of killing a jellyfish with her babies. But, that's SpongeBob Super Sponge. Bit of a misleading title, but I guess SpongeBob Normal Sponge wouldn't sell as many copies now, would it? But not only that, the game's made me feel a bit, feeling a bit bloated to be honest. Not sure.
Hey, this video's 8 minutes. Did he have any water while recording?
Why? Oh shit! I haven't drank any water in 10 minutes. I'm dehydrated.
No.
Oh god. Oh no. It's happening. No.
Epic fart joke. Well, we'll see you in the next video, yo. If you wonder what I say it's finally time we play.
Welcome to
As if
Harlan's
we
Bank.
want
Revolut.
to be
He earns
king.
interest,
I
paid
think
daily,
we found
and withdraws
you
any
just
time.
watch.
Oh, how was that wedding?
'Cause now
Well,
it's time to watch it.
J2O, get to the
Watch it all
juice.
day long.
I'm a lonely Goomba, stuck between two pipes. Well, guess I'll keep on gaming for the rest of my life. Well, long-time viewers might be thinking, yo, Goomba, where's that SpongeBob intro parody at?
Yeah.
Well, some bugger copyright
He
claim.
said he got copyright, but I checked it and it was always there, so I don't know what he means with got copyright. Maybe it means he didn't get money, but maybe it's because I've never got paid, but YouTube has never been about the money personally. No, I'm not saying Lonely Goomba should not care about the money. He does what he does, I do what I do. I'm just saying personally, it's always about the money. Cha-chin, cha-chin. It's always not about the money. Cha-chin, cha-chin. Do it for hey, yeah. Do it for the girls, yeah.
Blamed all my SpongeBob videos because of it. So, yeah, that's the end of that then. That's the last time I tried to do anything special. But anyways, I heard they're doing a remaster of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. A lot of people seem to love the original, so figured I'd check it out, you know.
I like me some good
I said how if we ever get a collection game, I want the Game Boy variant of it to be there. It's a good game. I played it. It's fun.
games, believe it or not, so I picked it up. This is the game everyone's talking about, right? Right? Well, it better not suck is all I can say. Let's check it out.
Because all I have to say is that we will play.
So the story, I'm Plankton over here, is making a bunch of robots to steal the Krabby Patty's secret formula. But he forgets to pull the big giant flashing obey Plankton switch, and now they've all gone wild. Don't you just hate it when that happens? Not really sure why I can't just pull the switch now though,
I mean, even if there's 100 that don't believe in you, you still have 900 that do believe in you.
solve the problem. I mean, come on, it's right there, mate. It's not too late, you know, just flick the switch and problem solved. So, SpongeBob goes to work, only to find the robots have scared away all the customers and stolen all the Krabby Patties. Mr. Crab then tells us to go to the chum bucket, stop Plankton, and save his business. And that's about it. But hold up a minute, if the chum bucket literally across the road from a Krusty Krab, shouldn't take too long, right? Should be done in about, 5 minutes? But nope. Because for some unknown reason, we're heading down to Sandy's place. Even though she stood right there, she's literally there, SpongeBob. Why
Now,
going down to
you
her
could assume it's because Sandy's smart and he wants to know help with the robots, but he never asks her that.
house? I don't get it. First level then, and you're SpongeBob, as you might expect. You can jump,
SpongeBob's pretty cute, but looks a little uncanny.
float, do this, and shoot bubbles. Which incidentally is the only way you can defeat these robots. Even though they can't actually hurt you, you just sort of push them around, you know. Yeah, great robots, Plankton. You did a real good job with that one, didn't you?
Real
so
man
yeah,
killer
oddly
machine,
enough, the game is more of a puzzle platformer than any other SpongeBob game I've played. In fact,
Yeah, like, I played Klonoa and I played this. This is just Klonoa.
the game has a ton of similarities with Klonoa Empire of Dreams on the GBA.
I really
know
should
that's a
finish that
freaking
game one
obscure
day.
reference, so I won't get bogged down with it in
play
the
the
entire
game
video.
out.
But I'm telling you, the structure, puzzles, enemy types, bonus games, the layout of the HUD, it's all from Klonoa. Even the way enemies reappear from portals is the same. What a weird game to base a SpongeBob game around, eh? You know, I'm sure the one Klonoa fan watching this video will get a kick out of that. But moving on. So later, we're introduced to Mystery the Seahorse, who basically serves as an overweight.
When I played Cosmic Shake, I talked about Lonely Goomba and how I believe the game creators might have based off Lonely Goomba.
Fat ass clunky Yoshi. You can eat things, spit 'em out, and even do a little flutter jump. Just look at it. You can practically hear Yoshi coming from this thing. Heck, the game even makes you jump off her back and send him off to die,
Oh, yeah.
just like Yoshi. Man, it must really feel good to know that your life has that much value.
Beautiful.
So eventually, we'll make it to Sandy's Sea Dome. Some reason, but we can't breathe, and I have no idea how not to die. You expect me to climb this entire tree
The
in 60
10,000
seconds?
acre
It's
tree.
not gonna happen, mate. Gotta say though, I like how SpongeBob's face gets increasingly more fucked as time goes on. He's like, yeah, this is okay, I could do this, to I'm losing confidence in your abilities, to oh fuck, I'm gonna die.
Poor
And he's right,
Spongy,
he
yeah.
is gonna die, because once the timer reaches 0, he fucking falls apart. I mean, his eyeballs aren't even connected to his body anymore. Talk about being a drama queen. Sheesh. Anyways, we make it to the first boss, which is a giant robotic Sandy. Not really sure why Plankton made a giant, oddly accurate looking Sandy who was supposed to listen to his every command, but
It's actually pretty cool, this boss battle. I like what's on the battle arena. Like, I hate to say it, but I kind of prefer it than the PS2 version. No, I mean from a location perspective, not gameplay, yeah.
hey, who am I to judge? And in true platformer fashion, we defeat it by jumping on his head 6 times. Cause the light touch of a sponge is apparently enough to blow up a robot. Who knew? on to World 2 then. And we're in a little town going through houses and stuff and, wait a minute, we're back at the bleeding Krusty Krab. I thought we was headed to the Chum Bucket. Granted, I did wonder why it was taking so long just to cross the street, but we're literally back where we started. I guess we just nipped down to Sandy's to dehydrate to death and then pop back here. As you do. Nice little day out, you know. So, instead of just crossing the street again, we're heading out to Jellyfish Fields. And even Mr. Krabs has had enough of our time wasting shit and gives us a bollocking for wasting time. To be honest, I'm starting to think SpongeBob is just lost and he's too embarrassed to ask for directions, yeah? We've all been there. Hey look, there's some floating underwear over here. Wait, did the game just wolf whistle?
Okay, let's keep going, Fireford.
Did the game just wolf whistle at SpongeBob? I mean, look, I understand there's nothing quite as erotic as a soggy pair of floating wife ones, but you've got to learn to control yourself. It starts with a wolf whistle, but before you know it, you're in jail. Anyways, eventually we make it to Mermaid Man's base, and it's at this point I get stuck. In fact, this is that point, you know, most games have them, that point where most people will give up and never play the game again. I spent forever trying to figure out what to do, and you know what the solution was? The old leap of faith onto a ledge that you couldn't even see.
Bullshit.
Quality game design. And I'm not kidding you, these levels are just getting massive. Even after figuring out the leap of faith, this still took another 20 minutes for a single level in a handheld SpongeBob game. Not really sure who thought that was a good idea, but there you go. It's not like I've got anything better to do anyway than just waste all my time playing crappy SpongeBob games, so, God, my life really does suck.
You,
I feel
just
bad.
you, building your app
I'm being a video game cock.
on base 44.
Sucked, doesn't it? But we're on to the next boss, and holy
That is fucking terrifying. I am not fucking joking.
crap, that is terrifying. Looks like Blankton put all the effort into that Sandy bot and then slapped together this terrifying monstrosity in a few minutes. Just look at those eyes. And now it's chasing us. Oh shit, mate, I'm not gonna lie. I'm legit quite scared right now. It's a good job all these explosive bomb robots are just chilling, or we'd really be in trouble. And people
Also,
say
I
bombs.
kind of like this idea of a runaway one in Jellyfish Field. As I said, I think the Game Boy is just better on themes than the main game.
Are dangerous. Just saved my life, that did. Bomb experts. What do they know, eh? Nothing. That's what.
Nothing.
So we kill it,
Pigs,
and
that's
Patrick
all.
says it looks handsome. Which is a weird thing to say, considering it just tried to kill us. But
I think it's because he's him.
I guess Patrick has discovered his fetish for killer robots or something like that. So, at least there's
We're proud
that.
of him.
He's
We're
on
proud
his
of you, Patrick. We're proud of you.
way now, lads. He's on his way. Next world then, and we're heading to
I'll do Starfish. I'll do.
rock bottom some reason. Literally the furthest point away from where we want to go, but okay. And look, it's our old buddy Squidward. Let's see what he has to say.
How is it you always manage to find me, SpongeBob? Can't you tell I want to be alone?
Amen, brother. Amen. And, what did you think of my Squidward voice, eh?
I liked it.
If you liked it, leave a comment below. If you thought it was shit, what else with you? Anyways, we then end up in this shithole, and Sandy is here too. Yeah, it's totally normal just to hang around a place with literal toxic waste blobs just floating about, isn't it? I do it all the time.
Fine,
But
I
seriously,
do.
have you seen this place? You got acid, you got smog, and you got about 100 toxic waste barrels knocking about. You know, all this has really opened my eyes a bit. The ocean is precious, and we need to protect it from the dangers of mankind. So, the next time you're about to use a plastic straw, just stop and think about our friend SpongeBob dying a horrific death from toxic waste. Together, we can make a difference. We can save the turtles. So, the boss of this world is a
So remember, save the turtles, fans.
giant robotic Squidward. Man, you really got to admire the effort Plankton put into these things, ain't you? He really captured the depression in Squidward's eyes, don't you think? I almost feel bad for destroying it. Almost. But my bloodlust for destruction is never quite satisfied, so let's blow it up. There we go. Perfect. But this is it, chaps. The final world. We've made it to rock bottom. Well, technically, I've been at rock bottom for about 2 years, but that's besides the point. But
Poor Goomba.
hey, it doesn't seem too bad here. They got some good public facilities, actually. You got yourself an information centre, some creepy looking vending machines, and you even got public bathrooms. You don't see those very often these days. Yeah.
I feel so bad. Like, I feel the joke is funny. I feel like people should stop being so offended by basic jokes.
The two genders, question mark and upside down question mark. Glad we finally cleared that one up. So, after riding on a giant hand, and going back to Mermaid Man's base for no particular reason, and completing more gigantic never-ending levels, we make it to the Chum Bucket at last.
Pardon me.
Took over 5 hours to get here, so it better be worth it. But look, to be real, it's just more of the same. It's big, it's unforgiving, and it takes like 20 minutes to complete. For real, mad respect for anyone who beat this game as a kid. But we've made it.
I want to say, I know Plankton's evil, but come on, SpongeBob, look him in his eye. That's just disrespectful as fuck to look over him. And you too, Mystery. Show a man some respect.
The final boss. And look, it's Plankton. Looking pretty small there, actually. So small, in fact, that SpongeBob doesn't even bother
Probably no SpongeBob isn't even listening to him.
to make eye contact. It just looks right over him the entire time. Bit rude. He then repeats the story to us again, just in case you forgot. Not that anyone would ever forget such an epic story, but better safe than sorry. And now, it's time to destroy.
I love this because in the game, you don't destroy the machine. And literally ends with the main character with SpongeBob saying, there's more. There's more. What are we going to do? So I'm glad this game is more definitive because there's no 100%. So, in a way, I actually prefer the story because it's more definitive and more, in my opinion, better because of that reason.
This duplicating machine thingy-bob. And honestly, it's pretty easy considering the hell we went through to get here. You just gotta spit bombs into this funnel and that's about it. But after that, an evil robotic SpongeBob appears. And he's pretty easy too. I gotta say though,
Well, if you know games.
I know you
I also kind of like the design having, instead of having big muscly hands, it has, instead of having karate hands, it has, utensil hands.
It's an expert fry cook or anything, but you probably ain't gonna be making much money with explosive metal patties, you know? Are you sure you want to pursue a career in fast food? I mean, like, look, you got a giant lab, you can build amazing complex robots. There's a lot of money in that. For real, just accept that fast food isn't for you, Plankton. There's
Like, in the movie, after he gets his dream, he enslaves all Bikini Bottom because he never gave a fuck about the food. It was never about the food. It was about the power. Selling weapons would give you the same amount of power. Like, seriously, I'm not even joking. Like, trust me, Plankton. Stop selling shitty food.
just accept that fast food isn't for you, Plankton. There's no shame in that. You gave it a good shot, but it's time to try something else, okay, Plankton? Anyways, we beat Plankton, we get 3 lines of dialogue, and then this happens. Yeah, just look at that animation. And you can't skip it either. You just gotta watch the entire thing. 5 minutes of SpongeBob walking like he had a stroke. Probably the best way to end the game, actually. Now, if you don't mind, I got some important business to attend to. This toxic waste ain't gonna empty itself, you know.
But didn't you say something about protecting the turtles?
Into the ocean it goes. That's right. You heard me. Fuck potatoes.
I mean, he did get replaced by a turtle, so I can't really blame her sentiment. Well, how much is left? Only 2 more.
Finding time for health can be difficult. Most people don't need another something that fits.
I'm a lonely Goomba, stuck
Okay, let's go,
between
guys.
2 pipes. Well, guess I'll keep on gaming for the rest of my life. Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Is it A, former US President Jimmy Carter? Is it B,
SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob SquarePants? Or is it C, that one guy from Paper Mario who wore a
I'm gonna go the guy from Paper Mario.
tie? Lock in your answer now. And the correct answer is former US President.
Man, what old elf. Seriously though, rest in peace, Man, sometimes you forget how much people really die in life. Rest in peace, Alan Grant's actor, Stephen Hillenburg, and now Jimmy Carter. It's sad. You forget how much legends truly die. So, rest in peace, Jimmy.
President Jimmy Carter! What a legend! He's such a legend, in fact, that he got his own Game Boy game, titled The SpongeBob SquarePants Movie. Not sure why it's called that of all things, but let's check it out. Developed by Way Forward, best known for that sexy genie game. And, okay, why is SpongeBob making that face on the menu? Looks like he's up to no good. Have we just, walked in on him as he was watching porn again or something? I mean, that's a guilty looking bugger right there. So the game, and it follows the plot of the movie, but in the way most licensed games do, where it won't really make sense unless you're already familiar with the source material anyway. So first, we gotta get to the Krusty Krab. And hey, this game looks pretty
I've also played this game. It's fucking peak as well.
good actually. You play as SpongeBob, but Patrick follows along too.
It's really adorable, so it's a great game, huh?
It is a bit like Tails. If Tails was an overweight, mentally challenged starfish, which, last I checked, he probably wasn't. Although, on second thoughts, I might be onto something. So, it's a pretty standard platformer affair. You jump on things, you collect gold and doodads, and you get to the end of the levels. But there's a bit more to it. See, you've got yourself a few moves. See, you can charge up this dash attack and zoom off at crazy speeds and just
it's just too small, personally.
smash through everything. It's basically the spin dash from Sonic. And I'm not sure why Sonic has come up twice already, but here we are. But I mean, SpongeBob does not give 2 shits about Patrick's well-being here, does he? Just slam into that wall at full speed. I mean, it's fine, don't worry about it. Does that look like the face of someone who knows what's going on? Dumb fuck probably don't even know what day it is.
I love it. I don't fuck doesn't know what day it is.
He can also cling on to Patrick as he uses his shorts to glide. I'm just glad he's wearing underpants is all I can say. He can also use Patrick's fat ass to ground pound.
Isn't the Gooby Goober underwear I may add?
And our last attack is SpongeBob's Screen Nuke, where it flat out just kills everyone. I mean, you'll probably never really use this, but it looks cool. So eventually, Plankton decides to initiate Plan Z. The first step, steal King Neptune's crown. I have a Z folder too, actually. Let's check it out. It's not quite the same kind of folder as Plankton's though. Z cups, you say? Don't mind if I do. Oh.
I had a secret folder. It was a bunch of Baby Got Back remixes. Look, I'll be truthful. It was for both reasons, you think? Horniness and because the song's good.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh, sorry. The review. Sorry. Anyway, SpongeBob is rejected from being a manager because he's not manly enough. So he sets off to prove himself. And honestly, I ain't gonna talk about the story much anymore because, just watch the movie. It does a better job, and it's a pretty damn good movie. Anyways, we get a cute little world map with, frankly, adorable little sprites of SpongeBob and Patrick. And then we're on to the next level. You know, it's pretty cool how each level has their own episode card, just like the TV show. So these levels are well designed, but really, there's not much incentive to actually explore. There aren't really any hidden collectibles, it's just extra lives, which you'll have more than enough of anyway. Although sometimes you can find a mustache that makes you invincible. But I didn't know mustaches could do that. Let's
Then why haven't I grown out mine?
put it to the test. Alright, train, do your worst. Here it comes. Come on, mustache, do your magic. Lied to again. Oh dear, oh dear. So this level has all these giant clams that eat you up whole. And, I mean, they're kinda scary, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well,
I think I just unlocked a new fear. We then get me paddy wagon, and we've got a driving level. Whoa, yeah! Pretty cool visuals, actually. I like it. The level itself is, pretty basic, though. You've just got to dodge these obstacles. And man, these roads need some serious maintenance work. They're completely unfit for purpose. Bikini Bottom is wasting those taxpayer dollars for real. But then, this chump tries to steal our car, so we've
See, I like how in this game they actually fight. SpongeBob Patrick, they throw hands. They ain't taking her like a pussy.
gotta beat the shit out of him. Just crouch under his crowbars, jump on his head 3 times, and easy peasy. Either way, he still steals
At least he has brain damage. He'll get in a car accident and fucking die.
our car. So now we're back to walking like a chump, and just like that, we're on to the second world. And something I'm noticing here is that, well, the camera sucks, and there's no way to move it. You can barely see below you, and there's quite a few leaps of faith. Sometimes you can barely even see the platforms right in
One
front.
thing I respect this game is it actually shows you saving the people, where in the PS2 game you just kill them. Obviously, I get it. Having a whole saving thing is pretty hard, but would have been cool.
Front of you. Like, man, there's literally nothing happening above me. Look at all this wasted space. Just move the camera down a bit, please. Despite that, the level design, you know, is still pretty good. And it's around here that I figured out you can do the dash attack, fly off the platform, and do a mid-air jump to get crazy distance. It's like the Donkey Kong Country Road jump. I mean, it's super fun to pull off too. I bet there's some crazy speedruns for this game. I can already tell. So eventually, we make it into the Tough Tavern. And with a name like that, you'd think it'll be pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean, these
but
are
no,
just people, you know.
just get to
living up.
blast through everything and go out on a flat-out murder spree. It's a bloodbath. SpongeBob might not think he's a man, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna get charged as an adult. I mean, the guy's looking at a hard time after this. The second boss then, and he jumps around and, well, that's about it. If you die on this boss,
For a tough guy, he is not tough.
you should probably take an IQ test or something, you know, just to be sure. But alas, we get our car back. Cue another car level. And this one's pretty tricky at times, but it's the same thing really.
It's the same old, you know how it always goes.
Alright, Jeff says I left.
1 more. Okay, guys, let's go.
They've still got their blank, expressionless faces staring at you, deep into your soul. I wonder what they see. Well, I'll tell you what I see. Today's sponsor. And we're on to a desert free. You might as well check it out, you know. Anyways, back to the game.
This is the shame inside your very soul.
And we're on to a desert world now. The levels are getting big. There's checkpoints and everything. And I'm like 90% sure that sound effect is from Banjo-Kazooie.
Still staying up late gaming solo? With Hacko AI, get the ultimate companion for your
Like, it's not just me, right? It's totally Banjo. So, despite being in a desert, the enemies remain the same. You've got these drunken hillbillies throwing beer at you, and these angry video game nerd cosplayers with buckets on their heads. Ass! But The world is getting darker now. We're in a cave and it's full of bones. Get hit by these and you're
I love Patrick. He's so adorable in this death animation.
instantly dead. This isn't exactly what I meant when I said I wanted to get bones, but I guess it'll have to do. To be honest, the level design is surprisingly great. I mean, this level has you running away from impending doom the entire level, only eventually you get to the spot where you can survive. So you've got to dodge the falling bones, and then you have to climb back up to the top. It's pretty clever. In fact, you know what? I've been quite impressed with this game in general so far. It's pretty good. We didn't make it out of this frankly disturbing location, and we're onto another boss. The ice cream monster. I mean, that doesn't sound so bad to me. What's it gonna do? Feed me to death? Joke's on you, ice cream monster. I'm into that shit.
So funny to see that girl. God, it just no.
Oh wait, never mind. It's a fucked up looking fish. Still has ice cream though. Could be worse. So after dodging the ice cream for a while, it slaps its tongue out, gets stuck in this signpost, and you've got
I'm glad no one said the ice cream lady represents pedophiles.
Get stuck in this signpost and you've got to spin dash into it. Blammo! Best boss so far by a mile. So now this lass randomly shows up, who is barely mentioned in the game, so if you didn't see the movie, you'd have no idea what's happening, and she gives us a mustache, which is never mentioned or shown in any other cutscenes again. And I'm pretty sure there were kelp mustaches in the movie. Like, bro, how do you mess that up? Seeing them with his big bushy mustaches, it just feels wrong. It's like some Mandela effect shit. So, now we're in the deep ocean, and... okay, that background is slightly terrifying.
Yeah,
Between this and the level made from essentially thousands of corpses, this game is oddly dark. Even the enemies are starting to get weird now. You got bootleg Garys and... what the fuck is that supposed to be? All I know is, it's too ugly to live. And as we all know, and say
it with me, class.
it together now, ugly people don't deserve basic human rights. Very good, class. And these levels have a wind gimmick that blows you around, so you've gotta be careful. And, well, by wind I mean water current. You can even use the changing current to make super long jumps to find secrets. Oh, look at that. Next level then is another car level. Only we don't have a car, so we just start running.
Wouldn't it cool if, like, first level, you could go both ways? You separate?
And I kinda love it. I mean, look at the faces. They ain't taking any more shit. You know, I think if I saw Patrick running at me like that, I'd be writing out my will ASAP.
I do agree. This is cute.
I've seen
But this
too much.
is so fucking terrifying. That's pure willpower. This is pure will running through their veins. That's what that is, folks.
Shit, they've changed. The childlike glee is truly gone. They are now men, but at what cost?
Cost to be a man.
Cost. Then we fight Dennis, who jumps around just like that other boss, but now with spiky shoes. You know, the bosses in this game are pretty bad, to be honest. They look really cool and have great visuals, but gameplay wise, we're on the same level as a typical boom boom fight. But then, all of a sudden, giant boot! Man, that's my biggest fear. I almost feel bad for this Dennis guy. So, we get captured by
the fact he's kind of a psychopath.
a Cyclops, just like in the movie, and we're in that gift shop, about to get dried up, and so does cheap merchandise. And then there's a random running level that literally makes no sense in the context of the game or the movie. I mean, it's just here, it's complete padding. Anyway, back to the actual gift shop, and these levels are pretty tough. See, the temperature keeps going up, and if it reaches the top, you dry up and die. No! Oh, well, that wasn't quite as emotional as it was in the movie. No, I told myself I wouldn't cry this time. So yeah.
No, I feel that scene is... Ooh, that scene,
You gotta be quick and ground pound on these fire alarms to turn on the water sprinklers before you dry up. And the time limits are pretty harsh at times, mixed in with all these hooks and shit trying to kill you, and it's a bit of a difficulty jump really. The level reminds me a lot of Sandopolis Zone from... but you guessed it, Sonic the Bleeding Hedgehog again. The level keeps tempting you with these extra lives too, but it's like Ain't got no time for those. It's a trap. But yeah, good world. And it's cool that the game keeps trying to make things fresh. But now it's time for our epic confrontation with the
I wish a PS2 game had this, because you don't fight the Cyclops ever, huh?
giant one-eyed monster. And it's huge. It's a good boss too. See, you've got to make sure that the sprinklers are running, always dodging his attacks. And when he pops up to see what's going on, you gotta
Freezing
jump
his
on
face.
this thing and cover his face with this sticky white stuff. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I think I've seen this happen a few times in my Plan Z photo actually. Humans are weird, man, aren't they? Anyway,
We're weird, are we? We're fucking weird, right?
David Hasselhoff just randomly shows up. It seems awfully random, but it's like that in the movie too. Only they didn't have permission to show his face here, so it just zooms in on his nipples. As far as I'm concerned, his nipples are talking to me. We then get to ride on his back, which is awesome. I mean, the level sucks, but it looks cool. But yeah, you're just constantly getting pushed back by the wind. You're getting stuck in this hair, and the water just keeps knocking you back too. It's like, bro, I just want to get past this hair. Come on now. I know it looks like I'm just ungodly shit at the game, but trust me, it's a bit of a mess.
I know,
But then,
it
right,
is.
Dennis comes back and starts stomping on David's ass with his
That
spiky
booty,
cleats. Man, his
Oh,
ass is
that
going to
booty.
be sore in the morning. So now we've got to dash back to that Krusty Krab and yet another one of these levels. Man, I'm telling you,
Remember
this
the PS2 game found just fucking run.
is just padding. But hold on a minute. Those green things, they look just like the two pipes. I can never escape them. Always taunting me, even in the bleeding games. Anyways, time for the final boss, King Neptune himself. And I don't know if my game's just bugged or this boss is just that strong, but SpongeBob deadass just randomly dies here for no reason. Heck,
I mean, he is fighting God, so I can't really blame him for being scared.
sometimes he dies in the cutscene. It's like he takes one look at him and he's like, nope.
I ain't fighting fucking God.
It's like, mate, I know it's scary, but come on. I mean, suicide's just not the answer. No, it's decent.
Except when you're fighting your God. I don't care if he's hypnotized and you're trying to save him.
The boss, though, yeah, dodge this giant trident, and then you have to jump on him as he swims across the screen. 3 hits, and we're on to the finale. And just like the movie, SpongeBob turns into a wizard and rocks out, and, oh, that was it. Bro, that was less than a second. Was it even worth putting in the effort to animate that? SpongeBob, my man, you can't just be blowing your load so quickly. You've got to build up suspense, you know? Put on a show. Oh well, that's basically the game. My final thoughts? I mean, look, it's a really solid game. Surprisingly so. Maybe even the best SpongeBob game I've played so far. It's got great visuals, controls, the gameplay's
Yeah, I
pretty
think it's
solid,
the best
and
on
it
the
doesn't
Game Boy
overstay its welcome. It's just a fun little game. I had a good time with it, and
R.I.P. Lonely Goomba. What can I say? Death comes for us all. That's the one appointment you can never miss. No matter what happens, you can never miss death, isn't that?
Welcome to Harlan's Bank, Revolut, where he earns Rev points on his daily spend.
hey kids! Aye aye, Captain! I can't hear you! Oh, too bad, you fucking prick! Who's stuck between two pipes on level 1? Lonely Goomba. Moni and Jody are just no fun. Lonely Goomba. If some crappy games is something you wish. Lonely Goomba. And this shitty video will scratch your itch. Lonely Goomba. Ready? Lonely Goomba. Those crappy games. Moni and Jody are just no fun. Lonely Goomba. If some crappy games.
Something you wish. Alone, Ali Agum.
Is there something you wish? Lonely Goomba. And this shitty video will scratch your itch. Lonely Goomba. Ready? Lonely Goomba. Lonely Goomba. Lonely Goomba. Lonely Goomba. Oi, it's you again. I already told you to fuck off, you stupid sponge. Go on, scram. Well, it's been a while since I used that old intro, eh? Kinda nostalgic, actually. Just the right amount of cringe. Old intro, eh? Kinda
This will be the fun, actually.
nostalgic, actually. Just the right amount of cringe. But clicking
no,
on this
that's
video,
just-
you might be thinking, hold up, another SpongeBob game? Just how many of these bleeding things did they make for the Game Boy? And the answer to that is
1 billion. They really milked this shit dry. But with a box art like this, how could I say no? You got SpongeBob in a little plane, you got this gigantic killer plankton shooting a laser beam from its eye. I mean, shit looks epic. And hey, it's developed by WayForward. We just played through Shantae 2, so wasn't expecting to see them so soon. Although, if I was to guess, there's probably gonna be less boobs in this game. Well, maybe. Although Sandy might be in this game, so there's still a chance. I've got to say though, it's a bit of a weird title screen for a SpongeBob game. Is this game gonna be a horror or something? I mean, SpongeBob looks terrified on my option screen. Talking about option screens, this game doesn't have any. It has an option screen with no options. It's a bleeding bait and switch. Anyway, let's start this thing. So we open up with a little cutscene of SpongeBob dreaming about getting his driver's license, which naturally leads to him immediately challenging Plankton to a race to the
drag race.
Death. Well, that escalated quickly. With dreams like these, maybe it's best that SpongeBob never gets his license. Bro can't be trusted. And holy shit.
I love how extreme this animation is. Just beautifully disgusting.
SpongeBob looks pissed. Like full on void rage levels of pissed.
I mean, the art is fucking peak fuss.
Are pissed. The Salty Spittoon owes this guy an apology, and maybe a fruit basket. But before we know it, Gary is flinking shit at us, and Patrick looks like he's tripping balls. Although with a tongue like that, the ladies must love him. God damn, look at that thing. Anyway, after a bit more driving around, we beat Plankton, and the next level shifts perspective, and now it's in the third dimension. And whoa, that background is trippy. It's like veins or something. I mean, I don't know what SpongeBob took before going to sleep, but I want whatever he's having.
Whatever the boys happen here, I want some happy dreams like that, you know what I'm saying?
And then the next level shifts back to 2D. Only now, we actually get to control SpongeBob. You know, nothing fills me with more confidence than a game which has a completely different rule set and gameplay style explained at the start of every level. A real indication of a high quality game, if you ask me.
I think it's cool because it's meant to feel like you're going insane.
So now we're jumping around clouds looking for missing car parts. And considering this is the first actual platforming we've had to do, it's quite tricky. At least SpongeBob's calmed down a bit, back to his old happy self. Oh shit, SpongeBob! No, his bloody face planted into the rodent.
Ew, god damn, boy.
Died. I never thought that's how it would end for him. Thought he'd died choking on a Krabby Patty or something, you know. Tragic, really. Rest in peace, little dude. Anyway, we fixed the car, and holy shit, what is this artwork? SpongeBob looks fucking terrifying. And then in the very next scene, he drives off a cliff and he's back to normal. In fact, he's over the bleeding moon about.
He never looks more fucking happy in his life.
He couldn't be happier. I'm telling you, this sponge longs for death. Oh shit, lads. Now we're playing Fortnite. Where we're dropping
Sponge Night.
Boys.
Where are we dropping, boys?
It's taken a while to land, isn't it? There's going to be no loot left by the time we reach the bottom at this rate. This season sucks, man. It's just terrible. Bring back shockwave grenades. We're there to get the first massive plot twist of the game. It wasn't SpongeBob's dream. It was Patrick. Which means Patrick just casually dreams about SpongeBob getting his driver's license.
It's because, you know, he told him to get his license and he's just tired of him fucking whinging about.
What a fucking freak. Not like me though. I only dream about anthropomorphic cartoon bats with tits. It's totally normal. But then, it turns out, we're still inside a dream. So, it's like a dream within a dream. Dreamception? I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm just glad we're not in a car.
I actually love the way this is animated.
This time. Now, we're Patrick, beating the shit out of himself. Guess me and Patrick have more in common than I thought. And you can tell this is a WayForward game, by the way, because someone, somehow, managed to add jiggle animations. Granted, it's not boobs, but it's still impressive that we've found a way to sneak it in. Although in hindsight, looking at it now, I think I'd prefer if it didn't.
Our most human moments should be celebrated with humans. Celebrate being human. Etsy.
James tried to buy something for your website and it never came and asked for his money back, so fuck you, what?
Next level then has us flying up this tower, and you know what this game actually reminds me of? Battletoads on the NES.
every level is completely different, and you just never know what you're gonna get. One minute you're fighting enemies, the next you're in a car, then you're flying up a tunnel. I mean, what's next? Riding a rocket ship, dodging a bunch of shit? Oh god, it's happening. Nah, just kidding. That's later on though, spoiler warning. Anyway, our goal now is to find the evil, dreaded Patrick and stop his evil plan. And look, here he is. You can tell it's him because he's rocking a DP on his belt. So either he's a fan of double penetration or this is our guy. And after a short action sequence on top of a train, we're onto our first boss fight. And this guy is really channeling his inner Dr. Robotnik. This feels like a boss ripped right out of Sonic. But hey, it's pretty solid. It even has multiple phases and holy crap, it's Master Hand and Crazy Hand. Now this is what you call a crossover. Funny, it's another floating hand boss, isn't it? I just can't seem to escape these things. Every bleeding game.
A guy with no hands, always is forced to see hands. I think if your legs were broken, you had to be forced to see movies with people's legs.
As one, but alas, we beat him, and he presses this button, and before you know it, we're tied to a rocket. I mean, don't you just hate it when that happens? But before we get to the exciting conclusion, it turns out this was actually Plankton's dream the entire time. So, was Plankton dreaming about Patrick, dreaming about SpongeBob dreaming, or was Plankton only dreaming about Patrick and SpongeBob's dream was independent from this chain of nightmares? You know what?
This is fucking hell. This is what burning in hell feels like, folks.
Why am I thinking so hard about this? It's a fucking SpongeBob game. What am I even doing with my life? I mean, I think I need to get laid. And badly. Anyway, Plankton turns a Krabby Patty giant and alive for some reason, and we get a little platforming level. You've got to love clashing art styles, and I mean, that giant laser beam really fits in with the rest of Plankton, doesn't it? And I know Mario World didn't invent the concept of climbing on a grate, but holy crap, I mean, that looks just like it. But yeah, this is as basic as it gets platforming-wise. But hey, I did find a secret arcade machine. I'm sure that'll unlock something exciting later on. I mean, I can hardly wait. Next level then has a giant Krabby Patty chasing us. And this is kind of intense. I mean, it probably freaked out a kid back in the day. Someone out there has an irrational fear of burgers, and this game is to blame. I'm calling it right now. This level's a piece of piss though. I mean, if you do fall, it's just slime, so you can just jump out of it anyway. It's super forgiving stuff. Almost like it's a kid's game or something. I mean, honestly, man, you could just ignore the entire level design and just keep jumping across the goo. It ain't catching up, and even if it does, what is it gonna do? It's a fucking burger! Oh no, slight indigestion! I'm fucking hungry anyway. Give that shit to me. Come on, burger. Come to Papa. We then find out
so creepy, yo.
ourselves fighting an oddly difficult boss. In fact, it's a huge difficulty jump from anything prior, really. It's a long-ass fight with multiple phases and no health items. Honestly, it reminds me a bit of that waterfall boss from Donkey Kong Country 3. Because you know me, everything has to be linked back to Donkey Kong somehow. I swear, I'm not obsessed. It's a good boss though, but way too hard compared to the rest of the game. I imagine a lot of kids got stuck here and never saw the rest of the game. But since I am a 30-year-old man, I beat this shit no problem. Bit of a skill issue on those hypothetical kids' part, I'm afraid. But then it turns out SpongeBob...
What the fuck is this game?
...was actually dreaming about Plankton. So we've come full circle now. It's like some kind of SpongeBob dream over Boris. Anyway, now we have this little auto-runner level here, dodging this giant worm. You'd think you'd have to jump over these big giant spiky objects, but nope. In the foreground. Why have a big spiky object that looks designed to hurt you if it doesn't do anything? Not that it matters, because no matter what you do, the worm is gonna eat you anyway. Oh, that's raw in my SpongeBob game. Could have done without that, actually. This worm is really shitty, though. I mean, not even just from a gameplay perspective. It literally looks like shit. I'm half expecting the Great Mighty Boo to pop up and sing us a song at this rate. It's funny, really. The box art makes this game look so exciting. Yet here we are, stood on shitty bubbles, waiting for them to slowly rise up over and over again. Oh, how the mighty are falling. These levels are big too. This one's even like a little Metroidvania. There's multiple paths. I mean, heck, you've even got to backtrack if you miss the plane parts we've got to find. But for the vast majority of the time, it's just standing on these slow rising bubbles. I've got to say, SpongeBob levels have been my worst so far. I mean, they're all pretty shit.
we find other parts,
sad.
and we build the plane from the box art. Finally! And suddenly, the cave starts shaking, and SpongeBob's like, wait a minute, this isn't a cave. Well, no shit. Do you not remember that giant worm chasing you? I mean, it ate you just a few minutes ago. Why the fuck did you think it was a cave? I mean, what an idiot. So now we've got to fly out of this giant worm, Star Wars style. Although with the looks of things, I don't think we're going to be flying out the mouth. Let's just say, I hope SpongeBob has a shower after this. We gotta be quick too, because this time limit does not mess around. Shit! Hurry up, I'm running out of time. Oh no, fucking SpongeBob, come on now. Oh yeah, there we go, with seconds to spare. After that, we resume Patrick's story, who, if you remember, was tied to a rocket.
He does not give a fucking fuck.
Only now, for some unexplained reason, he's now riding on top of it. I mean, it's a dream. It doesn't have
Reminds
to
me of when Hitler was on a nuke and went yeehaw while riding it. That's Patrick.
be consistent. So yeah, it's that rocket level that I spoiled earlier. I know, I'm sorry about that. I hope
I don't forgive you.
have it in yourself to forgive me. But there's not much to say.
Fine, I forgive you.
You just spam attack a billion times and win. I mean, the background looks nice at least. Next level has a top-down perspective, and it's a full-on rip-off of the classic game Asteroids. Even down to the, asteroids. It's completely shameless. We then have to travel down this little tunnel, and it's pretty fun. And then the perspective changes again, and we've got a 3D level. And hold up.
Okay, let's keep on going.
A 3D level, and hold up. This is just ripping off fucking Earthworm Jim now. First Asteroids and now this. It's a good job Nintendo didn't make those games, or they'd be sued like 50 times by now. Back to Plankton now, and with the power of his own mind, he grows giant. I didn't know that was possible. I mean, I've grown giant with the power of my mind too, but just in a slightly different way if you'd catch the drift. And with that newfound size, we finally get to smash shit up and shoot laser beams out of your eye. Full-on power trip. I mean, granted, we are mostly just taking it out on random buildings, but hey, I'm sure they had it coming. Fucking landlords, am I right, fellas? We then find ourselves standing on a bridge, trying to stop it from getting destroyed under our feet. You know, instead of just standing literally anywhere else. Plankton calls himself a genius, but this is a low IQ move if I've ever seen one.
After rage fantasy.
Surviving that, we head up into the clouds, and look how happy he is. He's having the time of his life. I've never seen anyone so happy to kill hundreds of innocent people. Well, besides Mario, he's always smiling. Full-on psychopath, that one. And just when you think it can't get any more chaotic, SpongeBob flies across the screen, and suddenly the dreams are merging together. We then have to chase him up his skyscraper, and look how scared everyone is. Well, except this green guy. He's just pissed off, which is a reasonable response if you ask me. And of course, the game can't resist another shameless homage. This level is clearly ripping off Crazy Climber on the arcade. I mean, it's a little more obscure, yeah, but don't think I didn't notice. I gotta say, these guys could have tried a little bit harder though. Like, sure, a toaster might hurt a little, but freaking green chicken leg? That's the best we could find. I mean, what do you think that's gonna do? Freaking throw the chicken leg at someone, come on now. That wouldn't even hurt me, and I'm a Goomba. Pathetic. So with little trouble,
try throwing a sink or a fridge or, anything.
we make it to the top, and now we're back as SpongeBob for yet another flying level. Nah, it's cool, don't worry about it. It's not like we just had 4 bleeding flying levels in a row earlier. Variety is overrated anyway. Although to be fair, this one's kinda neat. You can actually change the altitude to dodge various things. It was pretty cool. And Plankton looks hilarious too. He's just waddling around at the bottom of the screen like a pissed off toddler. Credit where it's due though. He absolutely trashed Bikini Bottom. I mean, this place is a fucking war zone. Look at that background, it's completely fucked. Insurance premiums are gonna be fucking insane here. Anyway, after yet another flying level after that one, we finally get to what I assume is the epic showdown with Plankton. It looks just like before, but now he's rotating. I've got to be honest, this is pretty hard. I know it doesn't look it, but between the erratic cursor movement, the jellyfish, and the ridiculously long timer you've got to survive, it starts to add up. I'm almost ashamed to admit it, but I've got to be honest, I got a game over here. I know, it's shameful, I know. I handed you my game code, okay? I mean, there's just no coming back from that. But I did eventually do it. And of course, there's another phase. Now it's a full-on 3D shooting section.
It's basically bleeding Star Fox.
Only I have the brains to rule Bikini Bottom.
It's not too bad though, and even in defeat, Plankton is still smiling, which is either confidence or severe mental illness. I'm gonna go with the latter. And that's it, final boss defeat. Oh, never mind. We're playing as Patrick now. I mean, look, I know the giant Plankton was on the box art, but at this point, half the bleeding game has just been about beating the shit out of this bugger. It never ends. So now we've got a few more beat 'em up levels, which at this point, thank God to be honest, is better than flying. And we even get to beat up Plankton's extended family now. And you know what? They probably deserve it. So we've got a few more levels of this, and now it's time to finally defeat Plankton. For reals this time, it's actually time for the final showdown. And this thing has not one, not two, not three, but 4 different phases. Holy shit! I think Way Forward forgot they was making a SpongeBob game for a second and thought they were making a bleeding JRPG final boss. This shit goes on forever. But alas, we beat it by the power of firing approximately 1 billion laser beams directly into his face. Huzzah! Victory and roll credits. Except, no, because now the Krabby Patty starts bleeding talking to...
Okay, what fucking shrooms did y'all fucking take? Because I swear to fucking God, what did you take?
Us, as you do, and this guy has all the answers we seek. See, it turns out all these bad dreams are being caused by the Krabby Patty we ate last night. Bro, with dreams like these, what was it laced with? Feckin' LSD? Is that part of a Krabby Patty's secret formula? I think I finally sussed it, lads. I figured it out. So now we're chasing the patty down. And we even get to pick which character to play.
I personally play Patrick.
Yes, each with their own drug-induced vehicle. And I guess it's kind of poetic that the game ends with how it started. A random car level. Well, if you can even call that thing a car. And that's it. For real this time. Seriously, that is the end. We get the paddy at last, and SpongeBob, meows. Well, I never took SpongeBob for a furry, but we all just witnessed that, right? We all just saw it. We can't unsee it.
No
but
judges.
Wait, in one last final twist, it turns out that all the dreams were actually Gary.
Poor Gary.
Is the entire time. This is perhaps the biggest twist I've ever seen in a game. This has blown my mind wide open. It recontextualizes everything. And now the title of the game makes complete sense. It came from the Krusty Krab. Pure genius. Bravo, writers, bravo, you poured it off. Take note, Duffer Brothers, that's how you end the story. And that's the game. I mean, there are some mini games you can unlock by finding those hidden arcade games in the levels, but trust me, you ain't missing much. Well, unless you're a big fan of spinning plates or games that look like they were slapped together in 5 minutes in MS Paint. I mean, look at this gameplay, it is truly enthralling, right? Although, yeah, this one actually is pretty fun. It's the only one worth playing, really. But, well, what do I think of the game as a whole? Well, let's be real, it's the worst SpongeBob game I've ever played. It's just a bunch of random shit flung out.
Yeah, I don't think I'd personally ever play it.
The wall, and none of it really sticks. You've got vehicles, boring platforming, and then you're fighting Plankton for like an hour straight, only to finish with a trippy race against a burger. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy and kind of fun, I've got to admit, but somehow it's completely boring to actually play. Now, they did make a console version and even a DS version, so maybe those are better. But this, the only thing that came from the Krusty Krab was the violent diarrhea after playing this game. It's complete shit.
I actually feel like pooping right now, so I have to feel like I go to
Hey, but I've got to be honest, the game did get me thinking. What if this is just a dream too? What if none of this is real? What if my entire existence is just being dreamt up by a loser sat at a computer screen? Or even worse, a snail sat at a computer screen? That would explain a lot, actually. Meow. Uh-oh. Why did I say that?
Well, happy SpongeBob Day, everyone, and rest in peace, Stephen Hillenburg. Thank you for making our childhoods, and thank you for making my childhood. I'm sorry I didn't play a Cosmic Shape Ache. I hope this can atone, and maybe next year I'll do it. Thank you all for watching.